Stay alert, stay alive in this world of chaos. I'm Lay Low. I'm O, better known as that Lay Low. You know I'm the main slide. Man, listen, we got so much new that's going on, so much chaos. You feel me? So much. We got action. We got action. Look at this. We got so much. We got Adam 22 response to Chris pulling up to No Jumper 40 deep. Got Yellow Beezy live despite facing capital murder and says this is a test. Suspect shot in the head after attempted stabbing an officer. We got Dr. Umar exposing shocking truth about Carmelo Anthony case. Oh, and we got I just was watching something, new details and what happened at the hospital with King Von. Nurse revealed what happened in his last moments before his death. And we had we got here we go, last recordings of King Von. Nah, that's different. Let's see what they kind of show. Okay, that ain't what we looking for. What? Dallas police make arrest. FBI disclosed Mo 3 FaceTime. Boosie informs Jocelyn. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to hit this little 2 bands. You see bad gun and 2 charged with murder after date turns to deadly ambush. Okay. And we got academics supposed to be in trouble with gangbangers. Might go find that. I want to see what's this thing with Boosie. What is this? Say 2 days ago. Somebody put something out. Let's go there. Let's see what he's talking about with academics.
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously. Why are you not investing into one of the most incredible real estate strategies?
West Coast dudes are coming together in solidarity on Twitter, of all places, to ban Big Act from the West Coast. And they want to ban Big Act, or they're actually shooting threats towards Big Act's way due to comments he made about Nipsey Hussle while on stream. Now, this entire saga and drama started when DJ Academics was reacting to a Rory and Maul podcast featuring DJ Head.
DJ Head and Millie Moore had a conversation where they were arguing. I guess he's respectfully arguing for Dot, and then Millie Moore is respectfully arguing for Drake. The sight of these bum ass really offended me, so I had to get past that for a bit. But then I tried to listen to the conversation, and I guess the other bum ass nigga, albino dweeb, Ruri, he was in the back kind of scoring this, and I started doing the same. I ain't gonna lie to you. So let's see.
I couldn't think of a more fitting punishment for DJ Academics than forcing him to watch a Maul and DJ Head debate. Because I can't name you 2 people that DJ Academics hate more. He probably hate DJ Head and Maul more than anybody else on planet Earth, and he hate them equally. So for him to watch this debate and have to come to a winner, like that's Ack was torturing himself, all right? Now, I watched some of this debate. I had to turn it off, bro. Yo, as soon as I heard DJ Head and Maul, when they were trying to break down the complexity of the term friendly fade and the socioeconomic consequences of friendly fade, and like the triple entendre that came with Kendrick Lamar, I said, listen, bro.
It's too much.
Listen, I have respect for DJ Head. I have respect for Moha. I love their opinions on a lot, but I'm not about to sit through somebody breaking down the complexity and the triple entendre of the word friendly fade, bruh. Not happening. And apparently academics also felt that way too, because academics started off his reaction super disrespectful. I mean, I wouldn't expect any less. He hates them.
Okay.
In the sense of, at this point, you've already escalated things. So now you should probably understand that it's not a friendly fade. Again, I've explained this ad nauseum. A friendly is for someone who you're friendly with. Or friendly fade.
Yo, the reason why, and I'm gonna call both of these bozos out there bullshit. Yo, DJ Head, the reason why we're so sick of you, and we can't wait for people to be beyond this Kendrick wave that you and like 15 other like YouTube reactors who just ride Kendrick all day, we could just forget them forever, is because y'all only gimmick is to suck Kendrick's. There is like, yo, you could be.
That's funny, man. That's funny. They said that's their only gimmick. They said, X said they can't come up with nothing else. They said they ain't got nothing else for us. Huh? It's crazy. Let me play it. Is it not playing?
That could be a man's, but like, you could also have slight objectivity. Like I was watching like everything with this dude, like, and also it's like a pet peeve with this little weirdo right here. This fucking dweeb is always trying to make it seem like Kendrick's a genius. Like I'm telling you, if Kendrick cut a fart in a room, he would say, "Is that Tom Ford? Is that Dolce & Gabbana? Oh my God, that gotta be Louis Vuitton." This sucker right here, I've never, like, I know sometimes y'all say I'm glazing. Bro, y'all see me criticize Drake mad times. This, he make it seem like Kendrick's a whole genius. Talking about, like, yo, they be breaking out dumb shit talking about, oh, when he said a friendly fade. This was the lamest conversation. Like, I won't even be in no conversation like this. I'm gonna tell you what. They're over here breaking down every line. Talking about, well, a friendly fade in the hood is, man, shut up.
Explain this ad nauseum. A friendly is for someone who you're friendly with. A friendly fade, a fair one we call it. A fair one is for the homie. Like, we have a rapport and we're gonna go eat after. We're gonna go outside.
Man,
run.
no, nigga. Shooting a fade is hands. That mean no guns. A friendly fade mean they was all right and they shoot the fade.
Fair one, and then we're gonna go eat. That's reserved for the homie. When you're an op, quote unquote, opposition, an enemy, whatever the case may be, where how we came up.
DJ Head feeling the need to explain what a friendly fade is really encapsulates the arrogance of the West Coast and why a lot of people get rubbed the wrong way. Why a lot of people don't necessarily like people from the West Coast is because I believe of things like this. Now, I like DJ Head. Some people don't. Now, I would say that I refrain from listening to certain opinions, or when I know he's going to be talking about certain things, I just don't tap in. I just don't listen, so I can maintain my respect for him, you know? Like, I love when he talks about general things, but when it comes to this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, bro, I just understand that objectivity don't exist when it comes to DJ Head in this conversation. So because I understand that, I sort of just avoid it so I can maintain my respect for him. Because no matter how much I like you, if I tap in and listen to you talk about things and give opinions that I know you don't believe in, or I know that's not how you feel, or I know this is just completely biased with no form of objectivity or logic whatsoever, well, I'm gonna look at you a little differently, and that will probably affect how I view you. So I just avoid hearing DJ Head talk about this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef completely. Now, the conversation transition.
They're saying that like he just shows so much favoritism towards one individual. Is never no bias, never no criticizing one's move, never.
Onto, you know, the Drake tailor-made freestyle. When Drake did the AI Tupac and the AI Snoop Dogg voice, and Drake was rapping to Kendrick from their perspective, but using the AI voice, DJ Head would speak on that, and he will say it was a miscalculation, and it was essentially Drake handing over Kendrick Lamar a weapon, knowing they're feuding. he handed Kendrick Lamar over this bomb, whether he didn't know or he knew, but this bomb he will say is Drake lack of cultural awareness didn't tell him that this was a bomb he was handing over to Kendrick Lamar, but it was. Because essentially what Taylor Made Freestyle did was it gave Kendrick Lamar all the ammunition he needed to go back to the West Coast and say, you see, haha, this is not my fight with Drake. This is our fight. Y'all got to rally behind this. And once the West Coast had a cause to rally behind, essentially it was over because Drake don't have that. So no matter what Kendrick Lamar dropped, no matter how much Drake felt like he was out rapping Kendrick Lamar, the West Coast and the culture and the entire coast was behind him. Drake don't have that. And because Kendrick Lamar had that, due to Drake doing that tailor-made freestyle, Drake lost, Kendrick Lamar won. So they began to talk about that, and academics had some critiques as well.
To somebody who's never had been in those environments, because I would not hand somebody a weapon to use against me in the real world, right? The second thing.
Well, what if it's not a real weapon?
It doesn't matter if it's perceived as one.
Yeah,
The cops is going to shoot you if you have a gun and it's a phone case. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to shoot you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a perceived weapon. So we all know we live on the internet. Perception doesn't matter. I mean, reality doesn't matter if the perception is fucked up, right? So the second thing was the AI shit. The song would have just been would have been a dope rap song without the AI shit. Again, screaming of lack of cultural awareness.
Shut your bitch ass up, man. Yo, I don't care who died. That Drake could do what he want. I hate these niggas, man. Who the fuck tell Drake he can't put Tupac's? Nigga, that's my interpretation. So if Tupac had stayed as man, nigga, we'll take it down and shit. But like that's what I wanted to do. This whole like, oh yeah, you disrespected people. Man, shut up. This is a rap battle. Only in a rap. Yo, this been the most made like woke but weird rap battle of all time. Well, y'all in a rap battle where is called a with no proof, but let you use a dead man's voice. That's mad disrespectful. What are we talking about? Could we make this make sense? So you call a who's alive and it ain't that disrespectful. But using a dead man's voice, he ain't here to hear it.
3 signs your car accident is worth major compensation. If you've been in a car accident recently, there are 3 critical signs that could indicate your case is worth significant compensation. Possibly even 6 or 7 figures. Sign number 1, insurance tried to settle quickly after your accident. This is the biggest red flag. Insurance companies know exactly what your case could be worth at its maximum value, and they rush to offer you a fraction of that amount before.
The disrespect would be to the people who hold those people in high regard, not to the dead person, right? Because obviously Tupac can't listen, hear, or see what's going on. He's dead. However, the people who love Tupac, his family members, and others, they seen it as disrespectful. Now, I think 2 things can be true. I think that it could be disrespectful to use the Tupac AI voice. But I also think it can be disrespectful to call a man.
Why? Why is that so disrespectful to use the Tupac AI voice? I don't understand why it's disrespectful to use Tupac and Snoop's AI voice. Okay, I understand Drake made a mistake by implicating the West Coast. He's saying you the West Coast savior using the, the whatever. He gave him ammunition, put the weapon in his hand. I understand that. It's clear. That's understandable. But why is the using the AI disrespectful? In the same note, he giving them a arson to use against them. But on the next note, you know what I'm saying? Same note, but on the next thing to consider is how is it disrespectful to use the AI, but you giving them ammunition
And a pedo without any proof. And I also think it can be disrespectful to call a man a woman beater or a wife beater without any proof. But the thing about this beef is disrespect came from all sides that is almost impossible to play the moral police. If someone want to say, man, Kendrick, you wrong for calling Drake a pedo, man, without no proof, then somebody can counter back to say, man, Drake, you is foul for calling Kendrick Lamar a wife beater with no proof. And then if DJ Head or some West Coast dude say, man, Drake, you foul for using a Tupac AI voice. and they can say who killed Tupac. It wasn't no. If that disrespectful, imagine what the family of Tupac thought y'all did, bro. Or, hey yo, y'all rapping "A Man Is a Pedo." Y'all are singing this as songs and at parties and at festivals. Y'all are rapping this at the top of your lungs. So you rapping about a man being a pedo.
Right, right. He said they rapping it at the top of their lungs. Man, they turned it into a chant, like an anthem, a West Coast anthem. It's like a ghetto anthem. It ain't even a West Coast thing. It became global. This thing has got so big. They gave it so much life. Like, you know what I mean?
And you singing it at the top of your, that's not disrespectful, but a Tupac AI voices. So it's hypocrisy that exists on all sides. And at some point, I feel like the hypocrisy cancels itself out, right? If there was disrespect on all sides by all parties, then we can't really regulate it or really say who's right and who's wrong. At this point, is whoever got the best defamation wins, right?
Oh, that's too far. That's too far. That's too far. You use his voice. You can't use his voice. What?
Don't like you as an artist. I would never, because I have respect for hip hop. I have respect for my elders. Even people who don't like me as an elder in the game, I would never disrespect them publicly because I respect.
Where was the disrespect?
To use someone's likeness without their permission.
Do you hear these weirdos, bro? To use someone, nigga, it's a rap battle.
Yeah. He said, do you hear these weirdos? Why keep doing? Oh, the one down here. Hold on. He said to use someone's likeness, that's a disrespect. What? Where they get this at? I never heard of that. Like, you could sample a person's portion of their song and use it in a rap battle. I'm trying to think, did Tupac ever do that with Biggie? But I tell you what he did do in that battle, he took Get Money, Junior Mafia's beat, and put it on Hit 'Em Up, you know what I mean? And use it as a rap battle diss, a rap diss track, which is kind of like a battle. They battling, you know what I mean?
Yo, you be having these weird ass niggas like DJ Head and these other goofy ass niggas talk out both sides of their mouths. Here's the thing. You ever seen a rapper who's rapping take a different character? Sometimes they take the character of God or a higher power or their conscience talking to themselves. It's called creativity, brother. It's not called disrespect. If people could cosplay as God in a creative sense in rap and act like, oh, that's what God is talking to him and saying, and people are not offended, like, why would you? Who the fuck, like, respectfully to Tupac, and Tupac the greatest living, no, Tupac to me, well, I used to have him number one, he's number two behind Ye. Tupac is the second greatest hip-hop artist of all time, for me. If we could do it with God, who the fuck is Pac? I think he's acting like this is like some say.
What are you talking about?
Why would you?
Who
Who the fuck, like, respectfully to Tupac? It's called creativity, brother. It's not called disrespect. If people could cosplay as God in a creative sense in rap and act like, oh, that's what God is talking to him and saying, and people are not offended, like, why would you? Who the fuck, like, respectfully to Tupac, and Tupac the greatest living, no, Tupac to me, well, I used to have him number one, he's number two behind Ye. Tupac is the second greatest hip-hop artist of all time, for me. If we could do it with God.
He put Kanye above Tupac. Kanye is very good. He's a good artist, but above Tupac, bro, that's for debate. And that ain't gonna be no conversation from no bozo or no goofy, whatever you call him.
God, who the fuck is Pac? I think he's acting like this is like some.
He cooking. At some point in that rap battle, once both these dudes decide they're going to involve women and children and they're going to involve pedo activities or pedo accusations, once those rules were set and the parameters were set, bruh, there was no rules at that point, bruh. It was everything goes. May the best man win. And Ak is right. Yo, we've seen more sacred things get mocked in rap songs. We've seen more sacred things get cosplayed in rap songs. So I don't feel like cosplaying a rapper, right? Bro, meet the level.
That ain't no disrespect. I just don't view it as that. I like it actually. When you mock or you use something from a rival and put it in a song and you know what I mean, alter it, make it a new. It's like an idea developing. You watch, you plant that flower and watch it bloom, and the seed derived from this track or this artist or whatever, and then we made it our own and mocked him. Use it against them.
As
It's
these West
actually
Coast dudes
genius.
play. Now here's where academics took it a tad bit too far. Okay, academics will respond back to DJ Head claiming it's disrespectful. And academics began to list a lot of things that are disrespectful on the West Coast that gets ignored. And when academics begin to list certain things, he says certain names that a lot of people is pissed off about.
This whole thing about, oh, this is super disrespectful. Man, y'all niggas got no fucking unity over there, man. Like, cut that bullshit out. Y'all niggas killed Drakeo at a concert. I don't hear ass niggas talk about that. Y'all niggas got no goddamn loyalty and unity on the West. Y'all just all cocksucking one man who y'all think will help y'all, and he helped none of y'all. I don't know what the West Coast niggas be talking about.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, and he helped none of y'all. You at a concert. I don't hear ass niggas talk about that. About, oh, this is super
ignored. And when academics begin to list certain things, he says certain names that a lot of people is pissed off about.
This whole thing about, oh, this is super disrespectful. Man, y'all niggas got no fucking unity over there, man. Like, cut that bullshit out. Y'all niggas killed Drakeo at a concert. I don't hear ass niggas talk about that. Y'all niggas got no goddamn loyalty and unity on the West. Y'all just all cocksucking one man who y'all think will help y'all, and he helped none of y'all. I don't know what the West Coast niggas be talking about that. This is super disrespectful.
Drakeo thing.
Man, y'all niggas got no fucking unity over there, man. Like, cut that bullshit out. Y'all niggas killed Drakeo at a concert. I don't hear ass niggas talk about that. Y'all niggas got no goddamn loyalty and unity on the West. Y'all just all cocksucking one man who y'all think will help y'all, and he helped none of y'all. I don't know what the West Coast niggas be talking about.
DJ Act, boy. DJ Act be laying it tune. I swear. We got action.
Hey, listen, man. I don't know nothing about who killed who. But the conversation that academics is trying to have, he's trying to bring West Coast dudes to the pulpit and make them have an uncomfortable conversation. The conversation is, when it comes to Drake, West Coast is trying to unify, preach loyalty to the... Yo, when you see a West Coast dude even speak about Drake in a favorable light, he gets called a traitor. So Ak is asking, hold on, bro. When did loyalty and unity become a part of this culture? When this culture kills all its poppin' rappers. And he mentioned Drakeo. He's about to mention a lot of other people. Now, this, I will say, took it a tad bit too far past the point of civility. Right?
Wow, what are they? They make it such a big deal. It ain't even that big of a deal. I mean, the Drakeo thing was crazy. It's crazy. I guess that the Drake Kendrick thing led up to this moment, because that wasn't news. Now the Drakeo thing is very, very much news. Like, for him to mention that, as crazy wicked. Like, you know what I mean? But he said y'all don't even talk about him. Is that true? Is it a fact, or is that a lie? You know what I mean?
It's me knowing how this could be taken out of context. I probably wouldn't have said it, but Ak ain't scared of nobody, man. Ak let them have it. All right. Now the next example that Ak will bring up Nipsey Hussle.
I can't stand whole niggas like this, bro. You care so much about disrespect, and put it like this. Yo, let me say some real shit to West Coast niggas. Niggas gonna ban me. I'm gonna be at the Kendrick concert anyway. Yo, y'all talk about disrespect, but every time y'all talk about none of y'all would admit Nipsey got killed because of disrespect. He called a man a snitch and niggas killed him over that. None of y'all be admitting that. This is what I don't like about y'all. Y'all be mad hypocritical. Nipsey got smoked because he called a nigga a snitch because he disrespected a nigga. But y'all just act like y'all ain't hear that part of it, right? Y'all say all this respect, this and third, y'all be picking and choosing, bro. Y'all know damn well y'all be picking and choosing. Y'all be picking and choosing. Y'all talk all about this respect shit. Yo, hey, so if Nipsey got killed because he called a nigga snitch, what you think Kendrick? So if you talking about you can't disrespect OGs, a nigga got killed, smoked, dead, because he called a nigga snitch. What about the nigga who's calling another nigga? You don't think that's kind of like the same thing? That's not disrespectful? So what is this? So you could call a nigga, but you just can't use a nigga's voice that's dead. Man,
Are you struggling with painful varicose veins? At United Vein and Vascular Centers, we specialize in innovative treatments to alleviate the aching pain and swelling of varicose.
out of here. So if Nipsey got killed because he called a nigga snitch, what you think Kendrick? So if you're talking about you can't disrespect OGs, a nigga got killed, smoked, dead, because he called a nigga snitch. What about the nigga who's calling another nigga? You don't think that's kind of like the same thing? That's not disrespectful? So what is this? So you could call a nigga, but you just can't use a nigga's voice that's...
Man, Act all the way into this thing. Like, definitely in this thing. He came a long way. And you can see he's just unleashed, like, at will now. It ain't no holding back. He didn't made it here to where, you know what I mean? There's no parameters, there's no lines. He don't see no invisible lines. You don't even think he crossing the line right here. And I kind of, bro, they talking about them niggas being disrespectful about Kendrick, disrespecting Drake, calling him petty, you know what I'm saying, dude, calling him a wife beater. But right now, you being mad disrespectful, no lie, on everything, you know what I'm saying?
Dead. Man, out of here.
Yeah, everything, look, yeah. This, you doing too much, fool. Now I see why. Because all the other stuff, I was like, dang. And maybe even the Draco comment had got kind of harsh. And it was like, ooh, like, now with the Nip thing, oh, bro, you out of pocket. You definitely out of pocket. We got action. They say them boys banned from the West Coast. And I see why now. We got action. Hey, we gonna roll him up. We gonna be a pack out there. That's for certain. On everything.
Hey, you about to get me killed, homie. I don't.
Right.
Hey, man,
He tripping. You bug, acting bug. That woke me up. I was dozing off. I swear I was. This definitely woke me up. He done opened my eyes. Act bugging the fuck out, bro. You clicking out.
have no opinion, homie.
You out of pocket, my nigga.
You didn't. Hey, man, you about to get me smoked on the West, man. I ain't got no opinion, homie. I ain't got no opinion. Hey, I'm gonna ask y'all, bro. All right, I'm gonna let y'all brave ones in the comment section. Is academics?
He said, I'm gonna let y'all brave ones in the comment section. Hey, bro, you bugging, nigga. I'll answer that for you right now. That nigga, he ain't put no description here yet.
Spitting, or is he not spitting? Now,
Cause he's spitting.
we can just side past the Nipsey conversation. We'll get back to it, and we'll speak on the backlash Ak is getting from that. But
They're getting it from that.
if somebody called you a pedo and there was no proof, because DJ Head, Kendrick Lamar's biggest advocate, he came on this debate and he said,
Kendrick Lamar's biggest advocate. So he must be a dick. They say he riding Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? His soul, on his soul. Like, he said Kendrick can't even breathe, dog. Be on him so tough. Just advocating for him. But just put it out there. He definitely doing too much.
He don't believe that Drake is a pedo. He think it's just battle rap. So based on that, what are the consequences for someone calling you a pedo if it's not true? Now, if you are a underdeveloped Neanderthal who's probably in the streets, if somebody walk up to you and call you a pedo, you'll probably smoke them, all right? If you're Flacco, I'm walking away. Like, okay, bro, peace out. I'm not fighting. I'm not. No, but in terms of Kendrick Lamar and the rules that he abide by, ain't death the only consequence for somebody calling you that with no paperwork? But somehow it's not disrespectful when Kendrick Lamar do it to Drake. But from my perspective, I feel like it's both disrespectful. I feel like Drake is disrespectful when Drake called Kendrick Lamar a woman beater without no proof. So we can't say what Drake is doing is disrespectful. What Kendrick Lamar is doing is fine. Both is disrespectful, and because both is disrespectful, both cancel itself out, and now the battle is ruleless. It's lawless. There ain't no rules to this, man. Right? It's whoever can defame the other person the best, man. That's
that's battle rap. That's when you're in a battle. You're trying to get a one-up on a person and come up with the most cleverest ways to disrespect them. That's just battle. You know what I mean?
Going on.
Y'all
This is
tweaking.
part of the
Y'all
art.
pick and choose. Stop picking and choosing. If you talk about respect, let's keep it respectful the whole way.
EVE Online is a vast universe.
Somebody said that's not what happened. Well, you gonna believe what you want to believe. Niggas know what happened. Nipsey called that snitch and double back. That's what happened, bro. Stop with these other stories. We ain't hear nothing else from the cops. We heard what the prosecutor said in court to send that nigga to jail. Nipsey called him a snitch. He got mad. He went to get his gun and killed him. That's it. It's over. Like, I don't care what other theory I got going on. Until the police bring something else, we ain't hear nothing else. All right? I'm just keeping it being. I'm not trying to disrespect Nipsey, nothing like that, but I'm speaking facts. So we talking about disrespect? That's Nipsey disrespected it. We seen what happened. Calling it to me, it's like calling it a snitch, ain't it? Calling it, I was like calling it a snitch.
Yeah, the P come first. Then it's when it comes to street, it's a number system. Which one come first? The P come first, then the snitch. You know what I'm saying? The P, then the rat. Then everything else, the bitch, everything else fall under that.
And we just seen a legend get killed over him calling a snitch. So what you think it should be on if you talk about respect and lack of respect for calling it, especially it's fake?
Academics had a really thoughtful, drawn-out explanation on stream. But then I feel like the ball got dropped when this tweet got made. Because to me, this tweet right here was a mistake. Because essentially what this account did, now this account is under Academics, is ran by Grand Wizard Chat Ninja, but it is under Academics. What this account did was it took something that needed a drawn-out explanation. It put it in a really short tweet without context, and tweeted it without any context. Yo, a lot of people who seen this tweet didn't see, like Academic stream. So all they're going off of is this right here. And from their mindset, Academics is provoking Nipsey Hussle. He's just, like he's doing this out the blue. When no, Academics didn't tweet this. Grand Wizard Chat Ninja tweeted this. Academics had a fully drawn out explanation that made some sense. This tweet is just out of context. And because of this tweet, man, if you go to the quote replies, bro, all you see is people say, man, bro, we can't wait to catch Act. Man, when we see Act.
I can't pop up my comments on this page for nothing. Yeah, Act was going. He's going in like I believe he handled that wrong. You gotta watch what you're addressing and who you using that as an example to address. You gotta watch, watch what you're addressing for us, watch situations you speak up on, and watch, who's involved. You can't just go on a tirade because you feel a certain way and you don't like an individual, and you want to hurt them, bro. Like, you getting caught up. You know what I mean? You're supposed to use this.
Man, you better not come to LA. Listen, bro. Academics is a multi-millionaire. Academics has nothing but funds and resources for security. All right, Academics will be fine, bro. All right, bro. The same dude said that Charleston White can't come back to LA. Charleston White has been back to LA about 4 times, and each time he came, he collected a bag in y'all city.
Yeah, but he ain't never nowhere in public. Charleston White always posts like he in a hotel out in LA. He be like, I'm in LA, I'm in LA. He on some 6. It seemed like it's more like a 6'9" appearance when ain't nobody around.
And got his bag and left. All right, so man, I don't see man. Listen, I don't see Act being banned, bro. But apparently they want to ban Academics for these comments. Let me know in the comment section. Do you guys believe that these comments are enough for Academics to get banned from LA? Do you guys want Academics banned from LA? Do you guys feel like he was out of line for this? Let me know. And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out.
That was wild. It was wild, boy. Like, I was not expecting that. It was mind-boggling that he would go there. I mean, I understand the metaphor you're trying to put in context and make it relate to the situation. They ain't the same, but they are. They are when it comes to the code. They value them just a tad bit, different. So I understand that the example he was trying to make, but man, he was leaning on that Nipsey part, like you doing that part. You was
and we
leaning
just seen
too
a
much
legend
on.
get killed over him calling a snitch. So what you think it should be on if you told my respect and lack of respect for calling it, especially is fake?
Academics had a really thoughtful, drawn-out explanation on stream, but then I feel
it was too much. Time passing, I think they might feel some way about it right now, but time heals. They say time heals all, and I think over time people will forget about this. They'll drop this situation, move on to the next thing. You got so much going on, so much that pops up on a daily. You know what I mean? You still got the Puff thing. You still got R. Kelly. You know what I mean? These guys still trying to get up. You got TK that just got sentenced. So that's kind of past. But you got the Shannon Sharp thing. You know what I mean? You got various things. I think it'll become a distant memory eventually. But yeah, Brody was out of pocket. Like, that was crazy. You know what I mean? But I think he let the emotions get the best of him. Hey man, listen, we out of here. Stay alert, stay alive in this world of chaos. It's O, better known as that nigga Lay Low. You know what I'm saying? I'm the main slide. Hey man, Academics, is it gonna be banned for LA? Is they really gonna move on that? Is they really? But my advice to Act, man, watch who you speaking on and what you speaking about, because it was no need to use, well, I guess because you're talking about 2 rappers, but still, that's that rapper's artifact. I was just thinking about something, that's why I said it's artifact. But, yeah, we out of here, man.